Hello everyone, Twilight Fairy here and welcome to my third YouTube video. The title is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to be talking about what I want to see in the new Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity game, so let's get on to me rambling, shall we? We already know that we'll be able to play as the champions, which is really good. Like, I'm very excited for that, but I could go on about this for a good 20 minutes, so I won't because I don't want you guys bleeding out the ears. So we're just going to push that to the side and talk about something else. We know it's official to the story because they have worked very closely with the Zelda developers for the more canon games. So like the main series games, so we know it's going to be linked very heavily story-wise and tell us what happened 100 years ago in the Calamity, which is amazing. So we know it takes place pre-Breath of the Wild, which is ace, because I'd really like to know all the stuff that happened before. But the things that I do want to see, some of them are a bit of a reach, I will admit, but there is a reason and there is method to my madness, so let's go. The first one, I know it's a hell of a reach, but I'd really like to see the sages. Like, I know it's going to be Breath of the Wild story, so I understand why that wouldn't be possible, but please understand this is just my opinion on what I think would be cool to see. So if it was a way to incorporate the sages, that'd be fantastic, but if not, it's understandable. I just really love to see them come back to play some part in something because, you know, they are literally celebrated and are sages. So, you never know. They managed to reference Fi in one of the memories in Breath of the Wild, so maybe there'd be a little bit of an appearance or a sneaky cameo. We'll have to see. Another thing I really want to find out through Age of Calamity, because this has been something that I have been very sort of, ooh, this interests me, is Cass. He talks about his teacher or his master, the person that taught him the song and stuff, but we never really find out who he is in Breath of the Wild, so I'm hoping that Age of Calamity might connect a few dots there. Fingers crossed, because that's something I really am interested in and I would love to see more about. There are a few videos on YouTube about Cass's master and the theories of who we think he is, so it'd be something that would be really nice to get a bit of clarity on and maybe shed some light on the situation with him, because again, like Pera, I think he is a very deep character with a very deep background that I think kind of felt a little bit cheated out of, because he is pretty integral to the plot of Breath of the Wild. Like, some of the shrines are not possible without his help, or without him to be playing a part in it. So I think he deserves a little bit of spotlight and a little bit of story development. I just really find him interesting as a character, and I really hope Nintendo will allow us to delve into that and see who Cass is and who taught him. It's just, I think it'd be disappointing to miss out on. I would really like to see Hester playing a big part, and I know exactly how it could be done, and I would love for this to happen. If you played the first Hyrule Warriors game, you could collect Skulltulas that would appear on the field, and you would have to go and find them before they disappeared. Wouldn't it be good if they did the same with Koroks and Korok seeds? So a Korok would appear on the map, you have to go find it and get the seed, and then you could exchange these seeds for special weapons for characters or something like that. So you go talk to Hester and say, hey Hester, I have these seeds, what can I get in return? And hopefully you'd be able to get a weapon or something by giving him Korok seeds. I think it'd be a really good mechanic, because it would make sense for Breath of the Wild. So hopefully they go through with that. I would love to see that. Something else I really want to see is Pera. Like, before she became a child. Because in Breath of the Wild she literally says that she was one of the people who took Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. So hopefully, if, you know, we get to see to that point in game where Link goes into the Shrine of Resurrection, we may be able to see Pera as she was when she was an adult, no longer a child. So that is something I really, really want to see because I love Pera. She's one of my favourite characters. I'm currently planning to cosplay her. I've ordered some sample fabrics, so yeah, as soon as they come, I'll be getting straight on that. I just think it would be really, really great to delve deep into her character because there was a lot more to her than I think Nintendo really shared with Breath of the Wild. I think there's so much more deep in her character and more about her than we know. Like, she's got to be the director of the Hateno Lab for a reason. There has got to be something about her that made her so incredibly smart and all the things she learned to become this director. So I want to learn about her. I want to learn about her achievements and what she did as this director. I want to learn from her perspective about the Sheikah Slate and more things about that because that was what her research was centred on. So I just want to know what she was doing all that time and like all the things she was creating and how she made such amazing things for the Sheikah Slate and how she managed to, you know, expand its capabilities. So I just really want to know more about this character. I would also absolutely adore to be able to play as a Korok. I know it's probably a reach, but you know, it'd just be nice and fun to play as a Korok because I love them and they're like one of my favourite things about the Legend of Zelda series. Literally, they're in my top 3 reasons that I play Zelda. I love them so much, they're so adorable, I just want to cuddle every single one of them. But yeah, I would love to see a playable Korok. That would actually make my night. This video has probably been a complete mess, but that's okay. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm really excited for the information we're going to get from them tomorrow. I'm vibrating from excitement, so I want to know what you guys are excited for and what you guys hope they're going to include, so if you want to let me know in the comments, that'd be great. You can also join my Discord. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you can come and talk to me about all things Zelda and we can talk about this and hype ourselves up even more and it'll hopefully tide me over so I don't explode. So yeah, come talk to me about it because I've got so much that I want to say on it that I'm not going to put in this video because it'll literally go on for an hour. I've tried to keep it short and sweet, I really have. Anyway, if you enjoyed, please subscribe, leave a comment and use the like and dislike bar button thing, you know what I mean. Use the dislike button if you didn't enjoy this video and you want to see something else, or use the like button to say you enjoyed this and maybe want to see more. I don't know whether there'll be much more for me to say on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, but knowing me, no doubt there will be. When the trailer releases, I'll start vibrating and breathing into my mic, so, you know, there's always that. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by as always, and have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. See you later.